Hey guys, it's Carthor, and in this video I'm going to be going over how I almost got scammed by a buyer on eBay. So what happened was they purchased 6 151 booster bundles from me. As you can see, this is what was sent back to me, but I will show you the return. So they said, return reason, arrived damage. Items packaged way too tight in the box. Clearly something fell and damaged the items within the box. After opening the bundles, had dents in the outside of the packaging and the plastic sealing was torn. I looked inside the bundles and packs were also damaged. Next time you have to support all around the items to avoid damage. So after I read this, I immediately knew they're trying to scam me. Because if you got something and it arrived damaged, why would you go ahead and open every single bundle and look inside them? That just doesn't make sense. Obviously, they're opening them because they want to remove the contents, and then they're just using arrived damage and shipping as a way to force the return. So this is what they sent back to me. As you can see, I mean, even if these were damaged, it's not going to damage the packs inside them. Like, let's say there's a lot of force applied to the outside of the box. Maybe you'll crush the bundles a little bit, but this is pretty secure. Like, honestly, I ship things way better than the big box stores do. They'll just throw these in like a huge box and they'll be rattling around and get smashed up, but they do have a little bit of damage to them, but I think they did that after removing them so they can make it look like they were a little bit creased up. Because the damage does not really, to me, it does not really look like what you would expect from shipping. Yeah, I replied to them and said, hello, could you provide more photos? Based on the photo, I am not seeing the damage. So basically what I was trying to get them to do was submit more incriminating evidence, because I could tell already that they removed the plastic from the bundles. So in that case, I would not be able to issue a full return anyway, or a full refund, I mean. And they said, I'm not sure where I can send more photos. The only spot I can respond to you is in this message. First off, they're lying because they can just message me on eBay whenever they want and send photos. And they said the plastic wrapping was nearly all off, which is obviously unacceptable. Yeah, it's all off because you removed it. Like, the plastic wrapping isn't just going to magically come off the bundles during shipping. That doesn't make any sense. And then they're threatening me, you can process my return or eBay can step in. I'm okay with whichever. And then I just told them they can email me or send me a message on eBay. I said, if you open the bundles already, I might not be able to provide a full refund. And obviously they didn't reply anything after that. At this point, I basically have to accept the return. If I don't, they can call eBay and force a refund if I don't accept the return before the allotted time. So I just went ahead and accepted it, knowing that I thought I was going to get empty boxes back, but they actually put something inside these, which I will show you guys. So once I got this back, I went ahead and recorded a video just in case to protect myself, or if I need to file a police report or something. So this is how the bundles looked. Yeah, they definitely did that. They really crushed them to make it look like they're damaged. When I first opened these, I was like, what is inside here? Let me go ahead and move this box. I saw the packs and then I was like, oh, maybe they resealed the packs or something. And then I did the little test where you just pull it slightly. And a real pack should not come open this easily. As you can see, it just pops right open. A real booster pack, you have to apply a lot more force. Like, I'm barely even touching this, so I thought it's resealed. And then I was like messaging some of my friends on Discord. And then later, I went back into these and I'm like, oh, wait, this is actually not even a real pack. You can see it has the horizontal crimps. Whereas a real pack would have... I don't have 151 packs near me, but here's a Crown Zenith pack. You see the real packs have the vertical crimps. And this art just looks way off. So yeah, obviously a fake pack. And then I opened some and I'm like, what's inside here? Yep, fake back. Okay, that's not right. What is this? Okay, yeah. So they sent me back fake 151 packs. And obviously, I would not send out fake packs to buyers. I get all of my product from legit sources. I don't like buy off the secondary market and then resell it. Oh, look. Okay, but yeah, that's just straight garbage right there. I will be throwing all of this in the trash. But anyway, after that, I went ahead and called eBay. And honestly, the eBay customer support rep I called was completely useless. They were just directing me to return to the return policy and saying I could refund up to 50%. And it's like, why would I refund them 50% of the order when they didn't even send me back the product that I sent out? So I was pretty upset that the support was not helping me at all. And at that point, I thought I was just going to lose at least half of my money. So I was pretty mad. But after the call, there's like a little email they send out. You can leave a review of the call. I left a 1-star review and explain the situation. I find if you do this, they'll often look into your case more. So I left the 1-star review on the customer support call, and then I went ahead and got a case open for the return, which I didn't even know I could do to begin with. eBay kind of makes things difficult to find or figure out on their website. It's like they don't really want to help you. They want you to resolve the issues yourself so they don't have to end up paying you or the buyer out. But anyway, I was able to open a case and had them look into it. I provided all the evidence. I'm like, yeah, I've been selling on eBay for 11 years. Obviously, I know what I'm doing. I've sold tons of product and never had any issue like this. I sent them all the photos. I sent them a before picture, after picture, explained the situation, and that I thought the buyer was obviously misusing returns. So yeah, I went through all that, and finally eBay was able to help me. But that is not the end of it. After this shady eBay buyer lost the case, they opened a payment dispute against me. These are usually fine because if eBay decided in your favor already, they're going to protect you from payment disputes most of the time. But I still had to go and submit all of the documentation and reason why I'm challenging the dispute. Again, I mostly just resubmitted a lot of the stuff I used in the case already, but I did provide some additional evidence. And the reason for the payment dispute was the item doesn't match the description in your listing, which obviously that doesn't make sense because that wasn't the reason that they returned the product. So they're just BSing at this point and making stuff up, trying to get their bank to refund them. I could tell this buyer is probably an experienced scammer because the rate at which they did everything was like really fast. Like the payment dispute was opened immediately after they lost the case. So I was thinking, yeah, this buyer has probably done this many times before. They know exactly how the process works and how they can get buyers to slip up. Or sellers to slip up. Sorry. Because if you're an inexperienced seller, you might end up thinking that you'd have to just refund the buyer out of your pocket. Or sometimes if you don't have as much sales history or feedback on eBay support is less likely to side with you as a seller. So I do feel like I have a bit of an advantage having had my eBay account open for 11 years with a lot of sales history. So I feel bad if these buyers are targeting anyone with like less feedback. I don't want to give advice to scammers, but honestly, if you're a scammer, you should probably only buy from accounts that have not been selling on eBay for a long time. Because it's probably a lot easier to fool those people or get one over on them. But yeah, the buyer left comments on the payment dispute. eBay really screwed up and banned me even though I have images to provide. So yeah, immediately after the buyer lost the case. Well, I should say I also reported them and put the evidence in the report also, which might have helped get them banned off eBay. So I am helping clean up eBay from these scammers. But yeah, I went over all the reasons I challenged the dispute, and then it says, this dispute qualified for seller protections. So it's still an ongoing dispute as we speak, but eBay will protect me no matter what happens. So I still, in the end up getting my money back, and the buyer is kicked off of eBay. So yeah, this was a really stressful situation for me still, and it wastes a lot of time. Like even past just the monetary loss potential, the amount of time you have to deal, like providing evidence for these cases and stuff, or calling eBay it's a lot of time wasted. I wasted like half a day because I'm trying to figure out the best way to make sure that the buyer doesn't win the case also. So yeah, this was a super annoying situation, but in the end, eBay still ended up siding with me. So those people that say eBay only sides with the buyers, it's not really 100% true. It just really depends. And honestly, in my experience, eBay has sided with me many times as a seller. But like I said, it might be because I have an extensive sale history already. So yeah, this buyer's gone, which I'm happy about. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know what you guys feel about this or your experiences selling on eBay and dealing with scammers. Hope you guys enjoyed. Smash the like button, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.